Hey everybody, we're back again, this time with a Masters 5 ANA on New Junk City. Let's see how many tips we can give this ANA player in 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Instantly, as you probably got used to what I'm always saying at the beginning of every game, I'm pressing tab and seeing and thinking who I'm gonna support for my team. We have Mercy with Tracer, Reaper, and Doomfist. This is an incredibly stressful team comp for Mercy because she has nobody to clearly pocket, no target. No hero in this team comp is good for Mercy pocket, so this doesn't mean that I'm going to be thinking that a game is lost. This just means that Mercy is not optimal. If Mercy is not optimal, she's gonna be punished more by the enemies. If she's gonna be punished more by the enemies, I'm gonna keep a closer look at what she's doing in the battlefield rather than just ignoring Mercy if she'd have somebody good to pocket. So right now for me, I'm not looking for optimal gameplay onto the enemies. I'm looking to see if my teammates are uncomfortable with what the enemies have. I see a Sigma. That's going to be tricky for me to land some nades. I understand the angle that I'm playing from. Okay, who put the wall there from Sigma? Reload, reload, reload. When Sigma uses his grasp, that's when you have a free reload if your teammates don't need healing instantly. You can splash nade over here on top a little bit when he walks in, right above the shield, like classic Overwatch 1 nade. You're not contributing to the fight that much. You're playing pretty defensive. That's a nade, 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 nade. Just go to nade. Why? Sigma walked. He forgot the shield. That's a free nade over there. That's a free nade. 4 versus 5, 3 versus 5. This team fight is lost. Maybe try to look for a nade over there. I can't quite have the follow-up. Try to reposition. Whenever you're playing against tanks that can deny your... By the way, I still don't know the team comp. Where's the tab? I don't know what the team comp and how you can position yourself. If you're playing against tanks that can deny your abilities on ANA, then you have to swap positions more, okay? Love that nade. You've been playing in the same spot. What do the enemies think in this case? Sigma's like, I'm gonna shield here. I'm gonna play from here. I'm gonna do that from here. They don't have flankers, okay? The nade was on cooldown. In that case, you're right. I didn't notice that the nade was on cooldown. My bad. This is too much. This is already like the fourth vote review. One small mistake. Love the nano though. Love the nano. Let's wait a little bit. Wait for the SUZU. No reason to nade that. Wait for the SUZU. Wait for the suck. The pressure is on. Good ultimate from Reaper. Okay, you have the advantage. Walk with your team. Walk with your team. That's enough time to reload. From there to there, 15 seconds. It's in 15 seconds. You had 13 bullets. Even if 2 bullets, you have enough time to reload. The target that was low was past the wall. The amount of time it took you to cover that distance was sufficient to get full ammo. And you might have needed full ammo in case like Sig was going to be doing some stuff. By the way, I'm hearing myself in the background. This is why I'm a little bit confused. So I think that you're listening to the stream while playing. I'm just going to lower down the volume a bit. I love that you're doing stuff to the enemies over there. Love the sleep dart too, because you don't need it for the next 10 seconds. What I would do right now with this team comp, Mercy is going to stay with soldiers, so I care about Doomfist and Reaper, so I'm going to set up for a nade over here. Even if I'm not going to... sorry for the break. Even if I'm not going to see the enemies, I'm going to throw the nade then. Over there, the shield. That's the nade. Nade, 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 nade. Over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. I don't need it. I don't need it afterwards. Over there. It might land. Reaper and Doomfist might win a lot. Okay? Might... do a lot with that. You gotta pick W. Walk with your team. Walk with your team. Don't stay defensive. Walk, 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 walk. Doesn't matter. You have abilities. You have abilities. You have the wall. He's behind you. No problem. You can just play around like that pillar over there. Misses the sleep dart. No problem. Oh, still alive. That is waiting to punish the enemies. If you would have walked through the team when the pick happened, maybe Soldier would have not even been able to catch you off guard. And if he catches you off guard, you have nade, you have sleep dart, you have teammates with you. Sometimes it's safer to just stay with the numbers. You know, you're safe in numbers in that case. You hear them, what's gonna happen? He's flanking, you gotta take the 1v1. Why take the 1v1 and make a fair fight for the enemies rather than your teammate being in a 5 versus 3 because they gotta pick early and Soldier was in the back? You know? If you're afraid of repositioning like that because you don't have enough time, you could do that if you don't have abilities available. You had abilities available though. Okay, 20% ultimate. KIRIKO is dead. Well, first point has been capped. W. No, 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 no. Your team. Oh, don't leave me behind. Don't have. Okay, ping that. Perfect. I love that. Whenever the point unlocks, this is a quick tip on flashpoint maps. When the point unlocks, make sure to ping it. A lot of players react to the pings. Sometimes they get lost on the map, me included. So pinging is awesome. Genji use blade over there, no problem. Enemy team is gonna be in a 4 versus 5. You have 2 options right now. Either take the fight outside or cap the point fast. This being masters and being solo queue, I recommend just dropping the point, capping the point, and then getting the hell away. You're gonna be 3 versus 5. You cap the point. If you would have dropped to the point would have been capped. Scope shot over there, good nade. Try to land the sleep dart. Nah, it's over. Fight was lost from the beginning. Learn when to cut your losses, okay? Mercy died, Enemies work 5. Somebody else died. Enemies work 5. You're 5 versus 3. What's the most that you can get out of this situation? Maybe cap the point. Can you win 3 versus 5 in that case? Hell no. So why am I staying there waiting for the inevitable? I'm gonna accept the inevitable, and I'm just going to go in, force the point, get at least a couple of ult percentage, a couple of point percentage. Placing tab, who I'm gonna ult. I have all of them are good nano targets other than Mercy. Love the fact that you're going with your teammates. That's awesome. Mercy's responsible with staying with the DPS. Oh, nice. And you're responsible with keep an eye out for Doomfist and Reaper in this case. Fight is uncertain. I would just throw in the nano. Right after that, nano. Good, perfect. Drop point, point. Or like walk at least in front over here on the platform. Why? The fight is won. The enemy team is low. They're using cooldowns. They can't get to you. That would have been extra percentage that you could have capped a little bit faster. This is Masters 5. Every single advantage that you can get for yourself matters. You just wanted to be sure that was over. In that case, press tab. Think how many players are alive. See where the enemies are. You see all of them. No risk, no pressure. Get closer to them. Reaper is not going to be able to do that much from you from that distance anyway. Okay, a little bit tricky with positioning on this part of the map. You don't want to go and stay with your team over there. I can understand that. You want to keep an angle of all flanks. I'm okay with this. Let's see your bait usage. Staying in the open, eating the sleep darts. Oh, this is a small problem. Pressing tab. Thinking about what ultimates the enemies have. And then trying to save the BTs. This is buffering. I'm not pausing this. Okay, so again, as I was saying, sorry about that. If you landed an early sleep dart into a stack of 5 enemies, nothing will happen in that case. Who's going to capitalize on that? If you land a sleep dart on somebody flanking, it's different. But in 5 of them, what can you do? You know what can you do? Team got lucky though, because Mercy got a sick rest on you afterwards and the enemy team didn't have any focus. So, save your abilities. Could have slipped the Cassidy. Could have maybe forced the Cassidy to not high noon to take space. Secondly, when you also had Coalescence, you wanted to look for an aggressive nade in front. That's exactly what KIRIKO was doing. If you want to force SUZU to do that, okay, fine, I understand if that was the intention. But usually, you wait for your teammates to force the SUZU, and then you look for a nade. Honestly, I love the gameplay. I absolutely love the gameplay. It's your issue overall, from what I'm seeing, is about being more creative with your plays. Being more creative with your plays and thinking about your teammates as actually being your teammates. You have the right approach in ranked, you know, but think about your teammates just staying with them to like help you. Right now what I'm thinking is focusing. SUZU, and NANO. SUZU and NANO. I'm gonna nade. 10 seconds remaining until SUZU available. 8 seconds. That's my opportunity. I'm still gonna NANO because I have a nade. NANO, throw the nade. My window of opportunity closed. KIRIKO has SUZU again. No NANO has been thrown in. It's 4 versus 5. They kept the point. Good sleep dart saving over there onto the Reaper. 4 versus 4. Uncertain of winning. Still 4 versus 4. Maybe I'm gonna throw the NANO in. KIRIKO is still alive. Both DPS are dead. Keep getting hooked. Listening to the SUZU playing my life right now rather than trying to go for some kills. Love this protection. Love this repositioning on high ground. Amazing. Throw the nade in. Maybe this is gonna come in a little bit later. SUZU came in. No problem. You still have sleep dart to punish them. In fights like these, when your team has the upper hand and they have a KIRIKO is gonna wait to SUZU the nade and stuff. But it's actually a really good trick of just, you don't need the nade to win the team fight. It's just gonna be a way to force SUZU. SUZU being an important cooldown, you can just punish them with a sleep dart afterwards. 50% to go. This is just one team fight territory. Looking at the ultimates, Doomfist and Reaper want to go in. This is when you can set up for an aggressive play in the choke, right? Look for a nade, look for some supporting. Love the fact they're going high ground. 4 versus 5, 4 versus 4. Still walk with them a little bit. Okay, look where he's gonna land. Protect the guys. Look at the Mercy. Nice. Huge, dude. Huge. And now just wait for your teammates to do an opening. Your team was just clearly better than the enemy team, by the way. This isn't a void from which we can give you too much. I feel like your team had the upper hand. But what I can say is the fact that, number one, sometimes walk with your teammates. Okay, walk with your teammates. It's safer to be in numbers rather than staying split because Ana has no mobility. Number two, try to save your abilities for when the enemies have ultimates rather than just eating them in front of the enemies, maybe looking for picks. It's good to do that when they have flankers. It's not good to do that if they're all being stacked and your team is not ready to follow up on that, especially if they have KIRIKO SUZU. And number 3, I would say, is probably try to force your advantage a little bit sooner. When you know that the team fight is won, just go to the point and try to cap it faster.